How you doing, everyone? Latination249 here on scene, mamaroneck with carmen mojica. We're going to just talk a little bit about what she's been doing. For those of you that do not know who she is, she's a poet, she's a writer, she's a model, she's everything, right? I mean, she's doing it all, you know. What's the name of your book again?
The name of my book is Hija de mi Madre, which translates to my mother's daughter. The title itself obviously refers to me being my mother's daughter, but also the concept of being the daughter of a larger nation such as Africa or Dominican Republic, where I'm from. Or I don't even just consider Dominican Republic the only place I'm from. Like, you got Puerto Rico, you got Cuba, and you got all of South America. So just like we all are sons and daughters of a country, of a people, of a mother, a father, a society, a culture. So like that's where like the title of my book is from. The book itself is really hard to write. It took 2 years for me to write it, and towards the end of it, I fell into a depression. Like,
that's your life story, right? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I could imagine, you know, just kind of like reliving some of that stuff and then putting it on paper, you know, and having to read it, and I couldn't do it.
Well, it's because when you write, you're living it twice, and
everybody has their own story, their own life, you know.
And even in relation to my poetry, like I have a lot of poems in the book, and the poetry that I write is about that self-discovery thing. And like now that I'm starting to perform and memorize my poetry and work on my performance, like if people don't want to read my book, I want to at least through my poetry speak about it. Like one of my poems called Stutter, it talks about like being Dominican and being black and being a woman and owning that.
And that's in the book?
Yes, that's in the book. That's the Yes, I am Dominican. Did I stutter? You think you know me just because you saw In the Time of the Butterflies? I'm glad you watched that, but that's just scratching the surface. Tell me what you know about anti-Haitianism, Trujillo, and being constitutionally white, and how because of that I spent 19 years of my life trying to figure out who I am. Spanish name, African skin, Caucasian tongue. I remember days I prayed I'd wake up fair-skinned and blonde. I was taught to hate myself before I could love anything. And it hurts to remember how I used to damn the day my beautifully dark parents conceived me as their darkest negrita. God bless their souls. They applied hate to my roots and chemically treated my essence for years until I almost became their innocent crimes. But god damn it, my teachers forgot to teach me I was black. They taught me to desire tan skin instead of burnt skin, filling my head with white role models that were everything I was not. They never counted on a house Negro to escape the plantation to come back natural. In my house, hair is beauty, and my short afro is anything but beautiful to them. But fuck that, I am beautiful, and I refuse to apologize for not being their standard of beauty. With all things considered, I suggest you choose your words carefully. Cause my native tongue is Spanish, and I will tear you a new asshole at a speed so quick it should be illegal. Don't think you know me cause you know que lo que and dímelo, cause quite frankly, you're insulting me. Yes, I am a woman. Did I stutter? Curves to die for. I know what you're thinking, and I definitely think you should reconsider what you really want to say. I am not just the body. I have a mind and a soul, and I will dissect the impression of your thoughts by challenging what you perceive to be the truth. I have an opinion, but that does not mean I'm angry. You have not seen angry, you've only seen passionate. Do not, under any circumstances, think that I'm only to be seen and not heard, because I'm no one's trophy wife, and fuck penis envy, you're just mad you don't have the ability to conceive life. You use the word feminist as an insult, but guess what? You just aren't used to a woman stepping to you. I have the fucking cojones that you lack to tell you what the fuck I think, and I have no shame in telling you that I give up on men until one of them proves me wrong. And so you can call me an angry feminist lesbian because of that, and you know what? You can shove it up your ass because it ain't no game. I know my fucking game. Yes, I am a woman, and yes, I squat when I pee, and yes, I smell good, and you better believe I have such an astonishing body. But the second you try to disrespect me by telling me all the tasteless things you wish you could do to me, best believe I will defend my dignity. Yes, I am melanated. Did I stutter? I have that color you only wish you could have. While you nurse a sunburn, I'll let you know how good the sun feels on my back. And I have African ancestors. It's written all across the islands. Unless you forgot that the conquistadores came over and mixed everyone up on this side of the hemisphere. See, I'm okay with the fact you think I'm just black at first sight, because unlike some people, I acknowledge my roots are deeper than a bachata song. I am alive with my roots and my history, and as for you, fuck your preconceived European notions. You deal with me because I'm what you try to kill with chemicals and bleaches. I don't give a shit if you don't accept the fact that I don't look up to Tyra Banks, that I look up to Lauryn Hill. I don't want to hate myself anymore for only something Michael Jackson had the balls to change. I love the fact that I'm a woman and I'm of color, and I am not for 1 second ashamed that I learned all of this now. This is who I am. Tiny Afro in progress, offensive poetry that speaks truths you thought I was oblivious to, a beautiful body but an even more gorgeous mind to match. You cannot shut me down, because when I get pissed I will shut you down in Spanish, and then you cannot retaliate. I will continue to show up to class in pajamas, because I really could give two shits if you want me to look proper. And trust me, it's like I'm really not giving a fuck if I'm too blunt for you. Because yes, I am Carmen. Did I stutter?
Nice. Nice. Gotta print that.